Hello everybody! Welcome back for another Rambling Rat review! Today will be RWBY, Volume 3, Chapter 2, New Challengers. When we last left our heroes, it was the cliffhanger start of Team Bronze versus Team Juniper, and we pick up right where we left off.
Come on, guys!
The two teams race towards each other with Pyrrha in front of Team Juniper, but the sniper of Team Bronze runs back to the tree line for cover. It seems at first glance she wields a regular sniper rifle, but when she hops up onto the tree branches, you can see a bit of a blade there, so I'm guessing it doubles as a hatchet or some sort of mountain climbing ice axe, meant to get her into good sniping spots. Oh, if you haven't noticed, I haven't called Sniper by her name yet. That's because I can't find one. Only two members of Team Bronze actually have names, Bronze Knee and Nolan Porfirio. Sniper and Buzzsaw Hands don't even show up in the credits. But I digress. Back to the newbie camping sniper. And no, I don't say that because I got my ass handed to me by snipers on the regular playing Team Fortress 2. Okay, I did. But really, it's because she has an average hit rate of a stormtrooper. But at least she is providing decent cover fire for her team and does force John to call for a tactical retreat.
Retreat! Run away!
Up till now, Bronze was actually doing well. Then they messed with Ren. Kinda looks like she's enjoying that. Actually, she is grinning because Taser Boy here just activated her semblance.
What? Get on fucked up now!
According to our announcers, Nora can convert electricity into muscle power, making her not just a conductor, but a generator of electricity, as she can produce her own when an external source is not present. But when an external source is present, her power increases exponentially! Oh, and look! Field advantage, as the mountains are generating a thunderstorm. So let's just take advantage of that and... Yep, Nora is confirmed God of Thunder! Now I know this is what the majority of you see with Nora and her Norse-themed name and hammer, but as an 80s kid, if you exclude all of that and just focus on the animation, I see... With that power-up, Nora wipes the floor with the other team, and this confirms it. Nora on Lightning Map is OP. Blizzard, please fix. Okay, all Nora joking aside for a sec, let's look at the scene a bit more. First things first, Team Bronze. Seriously, the unnamed characters have the most interesting design and weapons. Bloody Bronze, the leader, only has claws, which is pretty basic ninja gear if you think of it, outside of the cool Wolverine retractable kind, ching ching, and Nolan with the cattle prods pretty well lost them the match with those, but hey, you can't blame them. I wasn't expecting Nora's semblance to be specifically electricity based either. The two unnamed team members though are at least somewhat interesting. Sniper with the mountain pickaxe to help her climb up to advantageous sniper positions, and it seems like her aura might actually affect the impact of her shots. Then we have this guy with the buzzsaws, who I'm just gonna call buzzsaws, has the most original weapons of the team, and is easily my favorite member because of it. The way he uses the buzzsaws is like an even more dangerous of the Tron discs. Cinematography-wise, I love the slight shaky cam going on during the action. If you watch closely, the screen just shakes a little more violently as Jean and Pyrrha's shields are hit by snipers' rounds, giving them a bit more impact than just the twing you hear. Even when Sniper jumps from tree to tree, there was a little bounce to the camera as she lands, making you feel like you're jumping with her to stay in the action. Also, I love the composition of this 3-shot. Instead of cutting away from the action like they could to give us the exposition, completely killing the momentum, they use the hollow Jumbotron, keeping the viewer in the arena, in the action, to explain Nora's semblance. And, best for last, you thought I missed it, didn't you? Hell no! I was saving it. Jean copying RWBY's nickname-based orders, and the rest of Team Juniper just not having any of it. But the greatest greatest thing of it all is the giant nod from the writers to the community that the term Arkos is now canon.
Right, no, I get it.
What, do you not like it?
No, it's good.
Ooh, I sensed hesitation.
The voice actors of Team Juniper have amazing chemistry here too, delivering their lines perfectly as if they were all in the same room. From Pyrrha's hesitation to Nora's quip and Jean's mini freakout, which leads me back to something I said about the last episode and the facial expressions. They're still great. Just look at his face during that freaking hilarious freakout. Well, Team Juniper wins it, and now we get our first in-show appearance of Qrow, who is having a drink at the Qrow bar. Jesus Christ, who's writing this stuff? Yang?
Eh? Guys? Am I right?
But it's only a quick scoff we get from Qrow. Wait, is that painting bleeding over top of the cash register? I can't tell if it's an animation mistake or if it's purposely there to show that the painting is a 3D holographic image. No time for that! It's the next round, and that's right, 2 fights this episode, folks! This leads us to another first, the first time we get to see all of Team Sun assembled, and they are versus Team Indigo. Now, that's what I call team design. No, I'm not saying it because they're a team of attractive ladies, maybe a bit, but in comparison to Team Bronze, the character design is leaps and bounds better. Even their weapons. You've got their leader, Nebula, who rocks a crossbow sword. Next is Dew, with a trident, create tornadoes. Gwen, that rocks a dress laden with throwing knives. And lastly, Octavia, with a dust-filled kriss, which is actually one of the deadliest daggers in the world. Or it could be a kalis, which is very similar, considering a kalis is a sword from the southern Philippines, but due to its size, I'm sticking with a kriss, which is more of an Indonesian dagger. Now, why was so much more thought put into this team than Team Bronze? Well, it's because Team Indigo is actually based off of real-life people. A group of cosplayers named, and excuse me if I'm wrong, Event Horizon Cosplay, who were Indiegogo backers for Rooster Teeth. Get it? Indiegogo, Team Indigo? But you can see here that they are mentioned in the credits as character design consultants, showing that this group of ladies helped design their characters' outfits. And who really better to create awesome costumes than cosplayers? Moving on to Sun's team, who has 2 newly debuted characters, well, at least in an episode. We have Sage, who seems to just kind of have a generic greatsword, but still decent character design, and Scarlet, who's looking rather pirately, wielding a cutlass and pistol that has a grappling hook in the bottom.
I hope I don't get sand in my shoes.
Be cool, man.
Oh, and is voiced by Gavin. Enough of the characters, let's analyze the fight. First things first, the arena has a randomly generated ocean-desert split. And at this point, we learned something that I'd never thought I'd say for this show. The guy named Neptune is afraid of water. His name is freaking Neptune! How could he be afraid of water? His hair is blue! His weapon is a trident! So, immediately, Neptune bails on his team up a desert plateau, making him a prime target for the Indigos. Although, even with Neptune's phobia in the mix, Sage is actually the first person eliminated out of ring from Dew's Trident Twister attack. Try saying that 10 times fast. Then, Sun takes out Octavia with a little help from Neptune. This is the best scene from the entire fight. Scarlet is basically swashbuckle fighting Nebula on a pirate ship. You know what? Screw it. Play the pirates' music. Now, I'm not saying this because it's Gavin, maybe a little, but Scarlet actually might end up being my favorite character from Team Sun during this fight. He takes out Nebula, then he deals with a knife-throwing Gwen with a grappling hook shot, and then barely misses getting skewered in the process. If it wasn't for Sun messing around with the bloody coconuts, well, he'd still have his. Ouch. But really, I actually think he got hit in the nuts, or just because it's Gavin. With some help from Neptune, Team Sun finally wins it. But even though they are out of the fight, I hope that Team Indigo still shows up a bit more this season. We jump back over to Uncle Qrow, who seems to be on his 5th drink. Well, I think we've got enough evidence here to start referring to him as Drunkle Qrow.
That was a mess.
You, sir, are the mess. Look at him stumbling as he gets up. He's wasted. Now, this is our first taste of Vic Mignogna's voice acting for this show, and I've really got to say, he plays a decent drunk. I actually can't think of a character in the past where he's played a gruff drunk. Maybe Ikaku from Bleach? He drinks, but I don't think he gets really wasted. Back to the stadium where Sun and Neptune are still being dorks. Then the same ship that Qrow left the crowbar to go after comes into frame, with Weiss actually looking happy in a way that I don't think I've seen her before.
She's here.
She's here? Who's here? We will have to wait till next episode to find out. But I have my own theory on that. And that's it for this Rambling Rant review. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and thank you to those who did subscribe last time. I just broke 2,000 subs. Thank you so much. And as always, this is just my opinion. I'm not an expert. If you know something that I don't, or just feel like debating, please feel free to comment below. Also, I'm sorry if there's a bit of bleed over in audio. I'm actually a bit late recording this because there's been a ton of construction outside of my apartment. So if you hear a bit of drilling in the background, I apologize. Hopefully next time that won't be there. But until next time, good night everybody!